folks, this is Greg Gilbert, host of Python's Paradise and co-producer on 13 Fanboy and Victim No More. I'm glad I got this. Skittles. This is my kitty Skittles. Skittles is like, why am I on camera? Kitty, we're going to talk about Andrea Barber. Are you a Kimmy Gibbler fan? Kitty says, this house is already full with just me and him. He said, didn't want anybody else. No, we're two peas in a pod, aren't we, Kitty? Oh, I love my kitty. Of course, he runs away. Every once in a while, I'll grab him, get him up on here, but doesn't like being picked up a lot, but you know, I cuddle him with my cat. I think all cat lovers love cuddling with the cats. But anyway, I'm on here today, you know, and before I talk about my subject at hand, as 2 years ago today, I interviewed the legendary Dick Miller on my show, and I got him on my show 5 months before he passed away, and I gotta say, what an honor that was. And had him and his wife on the show, and of course I remember him best as Mr. Futterman on Gremlins. So yeah, I posted that up today, you know, and yeah, it was a chance I took, and I was glad I got a response on that. Sad when he left, but he lived a full life. There's Kitty over there looking over, making sure I'm not going to put him on camera. Kitty doesn't want to be the star. He just wants to be given attention. I could get him over here again. All I have to do is rattle the treat bag, but I'd have to go away from the camera. Anyway, I want to talk about Andrea Barber, who's most famous for playing Kimmy Gibbler in Full House. Now, I wasn't a big avid watcher of the show, but I did watch it, and I'm going to tell you, when I say not big avid, it's that, you know, like Married with Children was probably the sitcom I laughed at the most. But what I liked about Full House, though, was Kimmy Gibbler. Kimmy Gibbler I always watched when she was on there because she made me laugh. Her and her stinky feet and her quirky comments. And when she got a bigger part in the show, I watched a lot more. And back in 1993, I would have been out of high school at that time. I wasn't employed. I still lived at home. And I was trying to figure out, you know, what do I do with my time? And I was struggling to find work. And I think one of the things I did to try to make life a little more interesting is I wrote to celebrities. Because I thought, well, you know what, if I get some stuff in the mail, that's exciting. It gives you something to look forward to. And I did that probably from 93 to 99. And then got caught up in other things. Right now I do a podcast, which is delayed temporarily because of COVID. I don't have station access, but lots of interviews in the backlog, so I'm okay. But I'd still like to get back at it. But, and, you know, and I'm involved in some films and stuff. Even though I'm here in New Brunswick, Canada, never been to the States. But I did for about 6 years do the whole autograph thing in the mail. And the first person I wrote to was Andrea Barber, Kimmy Gibbler. Now I've heard her get referred to as Andrea Barber. I knew people with the same name, they called her Andrea, but Andrea sounds very angelic, I like that. But nonetheless, I wrote to Andrea Barber. And I used to get bullied a lot in school, you know. So anytime if something came in the mail for me, my mom always checked it first, you know. I mean, I'm 48, so I don't have that problem. But at that time, you know, my mom would check. And when an envelope came in the mail that had from Kimmy Gibbler, she did open it, but she did it for my own good. Because I guess she told me, and she caught this before I ever seen it. I guess there's some classmates that back when I was in school that put Playboy magazine in my mailbox. Of course, looking back on that today, like why would that bother me? But not that I read it, but you get my point. But they stuck it in the mailbox as kind of a mockery to me, you know, because girls didn't like me. Of course, I'm better off now, but still, you get the point. Kids will be kids. Kids were cruel. And they put Playboy magazine in the mailbox. Mom caught it and threw it away. I never knew that till years later. But this was kind of thing I dealt with. So when the envelope came from Kimmy Gibbler, Andrea Barber, Mom opened it. And she was very apologetic. And she was very surprised. I'm going to show you what I got in the mail from Andrea Barber. I got 3 envelopes. I'm going to try to show them in order I got them. You see, this was interesting. I got a nice envelope. I still got these. I do not sell autographs, folks. A lot of celebrities don't like people selling their autographs, and I can kind of see their point. This right here, let me see, this says winter 93, and it fall 92, winter 93. Actually, I'll show the picture first. Mom couldn't believe how stunning Andrea Barber is. And I would agree, she's attractive. Look at this. I got this in the mail. It says, to Greg. Love, Andrea Barber. Look at that. Yeah, it's a beautiful black and white picture. I'll show the signature again. But yeah, that's a nice picture right there. Yes, she is beautiful. I got that name. My mom was like, I can't believe this is Kimmy Gibbler. So this is a photograph here. I got in the mail in 1993. And I've still got it. Still got it. But this is what, I've got a couple other envelopes too. I wrote her more than once. But the Gibbler Gazette. And you can see right there. Nope. Right here. 92, 93. That's how long I've had this. See, Andrea gets to show different sides of Kimmy Gibbler. This is when she was doing Full House, not Fuller House. And you got Disney World trip, thanks to all who sent clippings. And she's got a mailbox section in here. There she is with a guy from Home Improvement, Richard Kern, whom I also heard is a nice guy. So this was the Gibbler Gazette that she would send with the autographs. I've had that all these years. She sent 2 with that one. This one here. Andrea on tour. This is spring 1993, this one is. It says, Season 7 resumes in July, so that's how old this is. Yeah. And let me see. That's her face is in a little strawberry thing. Actually, there's more than one of them. I think her siblings are in there as well. More pictures. I like this little picture here of somebody doing a little chicken trick for her. So I've had that for a very long time. And I've got 2 more I'm going to show you as well. I wrote to a few people back at that time, you know. I don't remember totally. And you know, I know I wrote to Nicole Tom from The Nanny. I don't know what I said to her, but Nicole Tom put, "Hey weirdo" on the picture. I don't know what I said to her, but she obviously was amused by it, or she wouldn't have responded. Again, this second one's again got the same Gazette. Hi Greg, love Andrea. So it's the same Gazette. But it's got a couple of pictures on here. Look at this. A nice color picture, look at that. And there's her autograph. Andrea Barber. I like the denim on her too. She's got a nice smile. Yep, this is spring 1993. Again, I don't sell my autographs. This one says, "Hi Greg, love Andrea Barber," or "Love Andrea." Little postcard. Look at that. Yeah, it's a nice picture of her. You know, it's funny, you know, you see all these movies like where they take the girl with the overalls and the glasses and the pigtails, and then they doll her up, and there's like, oh, she was stunning all along. Of course, most of them they use actresses that generally were, you knew they were nice looking anyway. Andrea Barber was always attractive, but we never seen her like this, you know. There you go. And yet she was the one I found the most funny in the show. And she wrote a little letter here, you know. This I think went to everybody that, you know, it's just says this is just a little note to say sorry the Gibbler Gazette is so late. We'll get it eventually. You know, here's a little update on what's been going on. I've survived the fires and the earthquakes. Funny, that hasn't changed in California, has it? Now all I have to survive is college application process. I'll let you know in April which college I'll be going to. Here's my new postcard. Hope all is well with you, Andrea. She sent these to everybody, ordered photos obviously, but Andrea Barber, to her birthday, is 5 days before mine. However, I was born 4 years ahead of her. But she celebrates her birthday 5 days ahead of me. She's July 3rd, I'm July 8th. I just happen to be 4 years prior. Yeah. So I'm going to put this in the envelope, and then I got one more. I thought this would be a nice unveiling to do tonight. I've been wanting to do this because, actually I'll mention in a minute why I wanted to do this video. I don't know how many tons I wrote, or maybe 3, maybe 4, I don't know. But but I got another one of this. This is says to Greg with love, Andrea Barber. Yeah, beautiful smile. And another Gibbler Gazette, the graduation ceremony. There she is. She is graduated. Hope she had more fun than I did, I'll tell you that. Look at that little picture of her. The big 18. She's not 18 anymore. Although she hasn't changed a whole lot, I'll tell you that. But anyway, I'm trying to, because I want to get these in nice and close. Oh wow, I never noticed this. Andrea Barber with Dee Wallace. I've interviewed Dee Wallace in 2015, November 2015, and I met Dee Wallace at Horrorama 2018. She remembered me too, but Dee Wallace is also in 13 Fanboy, which I'm a co-producer on, which is directed by Debbie Voorhees. So I haven't looked at these in a long time, but it's like, wow. Andrea Barber with Dee Wallace. I got Dee Wallace to sign my E.T. and The Howling Blu-ray when I met her, so. Kimmy appears as one of Jesse's high school. Looks like Peg Bundy. Another picture of it. I love that. And there she had a kidney stone removed. I hope I never have to have that. I really don't want it. But Kimmy survived it. Okay, another thing I want to plug on here is Andrea Barber has a YouTube channel, and I just recently discovered it. I didn't know she had a YouTube channel. And here's one of the reasons I want to plug it, because I listen to a lot of stuff just on earphones when I'm at work, you know. I'm an essential worker. I do a cleaning job. I do the podcast for fun. And I'm hoping eventually I can get Andrea Barber on my podcast. I'd love to have her on. But anyway, hers is one of those YouTube channels I have to watch, because she is so entertaining in her home life. She just recently did a video where she cut her boyfriend's hair. Obviously the barber shops, due to COVID in California, barbershops, I guess, aren't open or something. He needed a haircut, and Andrea became the barber. And it was a hilarious video. And I'm going to tell you, if you've never cut hair again, or hit hair, don't say oops. You're doing it. Well, Andrea said oops a few times, making her boyfriend just a little nervous. I was very entertained by that. She has another video where she's teaching Jodie Sweden how to... I've never done anything with a turkey. I don't cook. I'm good with a microwave, you know, or frying something's about it. I think basket a turkey or something like that. She brought a turkey over to Jodie Sweden, and just watching those two prepare this turkey. Andrea had no problem. Poor Jodie Sweden had to stick her hands in there, and it was great because you got to see a down-to-earth side, like watching Andrea Barber go into Home Depot to get supplies and stuff like that. I like that because we have Home Depot. I can't, and most people can't relate to the red carpet and the flash bulbs. We can relate to Home Depot. So I like watching Andrea Barber's videos because they have you get to see a real human being, and I like that. Like watching her go through her garage, um, after a garage sale or whatever, and just go through random stuff. It's nice to see that, and she finds the old Full House scripts, and she does take us to the Fuller House set. And those are nice, don't get me wrong. I mean, we discover that Jodie Sweden signs everything. That was a running joke. But I enjoy Andrea Barber's YouTube channel. And I recommend everybody check it out, especially if you're a Full House fan. Another thing I want to plug in here that I didn't know until about 2 days ago. Andrea Barber wrote a book. And this book is called Full Circle, From Hollywood to Real Life and Back Again. I didn't know this book existed. I also did not know that Andrea Barber has suffered from depression and anxiety in the past. I didn't know that. So that's something else I can relate to, because I actually am one of these people that pushes the Doubtfire Face Challenge for suicide and depression awareness. And if Andrea Barber sees this, I want to challenge her to do the Doubtfire Face Challenge. It's a pie in the face, you video yourself, and you nominate 3 people. You know people in the industry, throw them out to them, But I've had a number of people from the horror films that I've been involved with take this challenge, and wrestler Tori Wilson did the challenge. Bobo from the Howard Stern Whack Pack did it. I don't want to hear anybody complain about Bobo ever. People complain about Bobo. He did the Doubtfire Face Challenge. He could have just avoided it, and he did it. So he's okay with me. So if Andrea Barber sees this, do the Doubtfire Pie in the Face Challenge for suicide and depression awareness, and nominate 3 people. And if I may suggest, throw it out to people in the industry that you know, so that we can get this out there. Because depression's not taken seriously. I hear people say, get over it. It takes a lot. I've been hit with depression before, and I'll tell you, it's not an easy thing to just waltz over top of. It takes time. Now, I've never been suicidal, but you don't have to be suicidal to be hit with depression. It's just not a good feeling. So I didn't know Andrea Barber had these dealings with this. So I can appreciate that, and glad she's still going strong. I wouldn't recommend that she takes up her own hair salon, though. No, being the barber is a good idea for her, but anyway. This is a video I just wanted to post tonight, guys, and yeah, check out Andrea Barber on YouTube. I'm just gonna leave this on this face. This is my first autograph. Actually, the black and white one was my first autograph I ever got to the mail. And I still got these all these years later, so I appreciate it. And yeah, check out Andrea Barber on YouTube, and show her some support. She's an awesome gal.